Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. Come take a look. There will definitely be something.
और जस्टिन भाई क्या हाल, लुक कैमरा सेंटर करता हूँ थोड़ा सा।
Wherever in this world I roam,
सही है।
I carry memories of my
और बोल
home.
भाई क्या सीन?
This blade. It is the last link I have to
यार
the
मेरे को
land of
कुछ
my
आवाज क्यों नहीं आ
birth.
रही? अच्छा इसको पहनना पड़ेगा आज। स्क्रिबल स्क्रिबल जस्टिन भाई पता क्या, मैंने नई NVMe ली है आज, जिसकी रीडिंग राइटिंग स्पीड है 3500 GB पर सेकेंड। SKS भाई ओपी, क्या हाल
This
मेरे
scenery is
दोस्त?
wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Something that catches your eye.
इसको थोड़ा अभी ठीक है। SKS भाई यार कि कब मिलेगा इवेंट? अरे भाई मेरा नाम क्या है? मतलब ऐसा इमीडिएटली नहीं पता मेरे को भाई, थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा, एक्सप्लोर करना। SKS, अरे भाई SKS तो यार गन का नाम है। तुमने नाम चेंज किया क्या?
Once
भाई
there was a
नए अपडेट में कोई
glorious
नया
kingdom
कुछ
established among the
आया है क्या?
heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl.
न्यू रीजन, अरे न्यू रीजन कहाँ है? भैंस की आंख।
But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded.
मेरे को देखना है।
She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your
लीवे के ऊपर भाई चलना, नया रीजन चलते हैं। SKS भाई आ जाओ। अरे एजर भाई तुम तो नहीं हो कहीं? हाँ तुम ही हो आई गेस। एजर बैड बॉय, मे बी तुमने नाम चेंज किया हो। नया रीजन जाएंगे अपन तो। शौर्य हो सकता है, शौर्य तो तुम्हारा फेवरेट पर्सन ना, है ना, है ना, है ना, है ना? सरीना पॉट कहीं यही यही तो नहीं आया है? देखा, मैं सही गेस किया था। नेवर माइंड, आ जाओ फिर चलते हैं ना, एक्सप्लोर करना है। शौर्य खरे तो तुम्हारा फेवरेट बंदा है ना? इज योर फेवरेट पर्सन ऑफ ऑल टाइम, फेवरेट ऑफ ऑल टाइम।
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them.
एक्चुअली रहने दो
If you
एजर
wish to
भाई,
hear it.
मैं क्या कर रहा पता, मैं जा रहा क्वेस्ट करने आर्कॉन वाला। आज मेरा मूवी देखने का मन कर रहा, और फॉन्टेन की मूवी देखेंगे कुछ। हाँ हाँ ठीक है। मीनवाइल मैं तो जा रहा ये क्वेस्ट करने। This is going to be interesting. All right. अच्छा यहाँ क्या मतलब ऐसे नहीं जा सकते डायरेक्टली? ठीक जस्टिन भाई. अल्ट्रा नूब पुल करो. अरे भाई दो दो विशेष और हो जाएं, 10 हो जाएंगी तब पुल करूंगा. अब मेरे को गर्मी लग रही है. कलिया रात जाग के सा नहीं दापे करना. लेग्स गाइस नहीं दापनी है. हाँ बिल्कुल नहीं था डन. बस मेरे को 320 प्रेमोस चाहिए. ट्रिगर भाई तुम्हारे पास C2 कोई कैरेक्टर? तुम ट्रिगर नाम क्यों नहीं रख रहे हो यार? इतना बढ़िया नाम है. मतलब तुमने नाम चेंज कर लिया लेकिन वाइब अभी ट्रिगर वाली ही आ रही है. विलन आईडी कैसे बंद हुआ? विलन विलन भाई कौन? मेल से 600. हाँ भाई वो तो कर लिया. विलन भाई कौन? विलन भाई विलन कौन? और कौन सा आईडी? अच्छा 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 P1 TDM. नहीं कोई और है. BGMI आईडी. अरे अच्छा विलेन भाई यार. वेदांत शेट्टी. नहीं भाई तुम कौन हो? विलेन कौन है यार? समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा? हाँ मुझे पता है मेरी आईडी बैन हो गई. पहले बताओ बट हु आर यू? मैं पहचान नहीं पाया एकदम से. फिफ्टी 50 हार के आ रहे हैं कुछ लोग यहाँ पे. नाइस. होता है कभी कभी. मिस्टर विलन. ओ अच्छा. अरे विलन भाई यार पता क्या मैंने पीसी पे खोल दी थी आईडी इम्यूलेटर पे तो बैन हो गया. अरे सर बिग फैन. बड़ा पंखा.
Were you always guarding this entrance? Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection. So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least I doubt there was much opportunity then either. How can you be so sure?
विलन भाई पता क्या मैंने वैसे स्टार्ट कर दिया वॉरजोन खेलना थोड़ा बहुत.
Well, because I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, we Melusines are good. So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
be useful info. We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we?
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring
भाई
your
नए
actions
region
and
का
making
नाम क्या
notes
है?
as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia, and these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
और भाई flame sub gamer
Balloons
OP.
and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That's...
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What?
very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works as we head down.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to...
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect.
Discord server का
My
link
assistant and
description
I
में नहीं है
had
क्या?
already scripted our conversation beforehand.
Let me check.
When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And
Oh,
what
हाँ.
about Lynette?
मैं
Where
ऐड
was
कर रहा.
she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow! Every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Done.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here but as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime. Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with
Trigger
some
भाई
more
नाभी है
leads.
क्या तुम्हारे पास?
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course, no need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Tururururu.
What's this?
Looks like a hook.
चैट पे भेज दो लिंक
to
भाई
the end of a
डिस्क्रिप्शन में है
boat.
तो फिर भेजना चलो
There's all kinds of odds and ends here.
भेज दिया
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's
ला
make a
ला
note
ला
of it
ला
first.
ला ला
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear? And here's a broken vase. Huh. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit the vase at this distance.
Let's note this down too and think about it later.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
ओ संजू भाई और क्या हाल भाई? क्वेस्ट चल रहा भाई। संजू भाई बताना कौन सा नया एरिया आया, मैं भी तो देखूं जरा। पाइमोन को एग्जैक्टली मैप खोलो। ओके बता रहा। हमें तुम नजर से भुला तो रहे हो, हमें तुम कभी भी
It seems someone could fit through here.
भुला ना सकोगे।
Could this have been the
न
suspect's escape
जाने
route?
हमें
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with
ये
them,
की
the
हो
space would be
चला
too narrow.
है
But there are no other ways
मेरे
in or out
प्यार
here.
को तुम
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
भुला ना सकोगे। भाई वो नए वाले रीजन का क्वेस्ट करना है मेरे को, कैसे करें बताओ?
Seems we're
नए
just
रीजन का
about
नाम
done
क्या है?
investigating down here.
मेरी याद हो 8 पुल है यार, तो और मिल जाए तो अभी एक कर दूंगा एक बार जुगाड़ से।
Let's head back up.
यूएस के पार्ट है वो, पहले ये खत्म कर लो। चलो कहीं नगमा बन कर, कहीं बन के आंसू, न जाने।
मैं तो बात कर रही थी, ठीक है, और उसका नाम है प्रिया।
ए सुन सुन सुन, मैं भी बात करता तुमसे, ठीक है ना? लाइव हूं मैं अभी। तुम्हारी आवाज आ रही है, बात करते हैं अभी। रिटर्न टू सरफेस। अरे यार ये क्या चल रहा?
Well, we've
Liko भी
ascertained
कौन
the state of the
recording?
crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Maloose returns.
अबे भाई
Seems to me that there are several things.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
क्या है?
What did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are
हाँ ये
very
तो मेरे को
low,
कहीं देखा हुआ
since
लग
the
रहा है।
vent leads to the opera house's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
अरे भी बात करते हैं तुमसे, हाँ थोड़ा टाइम दो।
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite inexplicable. No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
कैमरा
In
फ्रीज
other
क्यों हो
words,
गया?
the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are
कहीं बन
upheld,
के
they'll announce a sentence?
आंसू
That's right.
क्षमा
This
जो
is how a trial goes in the Opera
जलाई है,
House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the oratories will hear statements from both sides.
कैमरे को क्या हो गया यार? जाना भी चाहो बुझा ना सकोगे। अभी ठीक। हेलो नूब गेमर भाई।
That's right. This is how indemnitium is
हाँ तुम्हें
produced.
कहाँ पे था?
The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
This also
न्यू वीडियो
precludes any
अपलोड
kind
करने
of
वाला हूँ।
favoritism on the part of
9.5
the
GB
Chief
का फाइल है।
Justice.
ओ भाई साहब
Not that
ऐसा
this
क्या
has
है?
ever happened anyway.
लीक हो गई कॉल रिकॉर्डिंग। भाई कौन सी कॉल रिकॉर्डिंग? मैं तो कुछ बोला भी नहीं था यार।
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This too will be used by the oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted by a...
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelet called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great yes, the gods also asked me to convey that...
Huh? Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering
हो
to
गई,
all
अब
tastes
आप
is not
कुछ
in the
नहीं कर
cards, nor
सकते।
is
अब
any
इंस्टाग्राम
guarantee of balanced nutrition.
में मीम बनेगा, बन के घूमेगी। अरे
In
कैसा
that
क्या हो
case,
गया था?
let's just sort out our findings together
You're
here.
Aiden.
Pity. I
मैंने
was hoping
गेम
to take you
डिलीट
to try
कर
some of
दी न्यू
Fontaine's
गेम
famous desserts
के लिए,
too.
पर गेम
I mean, what better way to
मेरा
properly
optimize नहीं
think
है।
through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
रेडन भाई पुल किया क्या?
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all. Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
अभी मैंने देखा ही नहीं यार नया कैरेक्टर।
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have...
Huh? Here? But how?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
हमें तुम नजर से गिरा तो रहे हो, मुझे
Wait,
तुम
you're carrying a portable stove with you?
भुला ना
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the
सकोगे।
demoiselle's baking needs
Try
whenever the
करो
fancy
quest।
strikes her.
बाद में कर लियो। क्या मतलब आपने नहीं देखा?
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
अरे क्या था? मुझे भी बताओ।
Good work,
ऐसा
you
क्या दिख
two.
गया था?
Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to taste
Gaming,
my
I
awesome
don't
snacks
like
soon
him.
enough.
These three are quite the interesting group.
संजू भाई ऐसा क्या था उधर? अरे मेरे को लग रहा मैंने गेम खेलते ही उसको ही देखा।
Oh, it's even better now.
न्यू गेम का नेम टाउन।
Stop drooling. From the way you have
न्यू
these two
गेम
guys
का नाम
carrying all that
टावर
stuff
ऑफ
around,
फैंटेसी। भैंस क्या किस
I
जीबी
was
का गेम
plotting.
ट्रायल करूं?
And I was
भाई मेरे
giving
को चाहिए देखो
encouraging smiles.
जुगाड़। मेरे को चाहिए 2
I was
विशेस
just
के लिए
thinking, aren't you worried
320
about getting your
प्रिमोस।
fancy dress dirty
फिर मैं
beating
10
egg
विश कर
whites and
पाऊंगा।
baking like this?
Well, don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way.
अभी
It's a
कर रहा है
real
इसके
arm
बाद।
workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a
नाविया
sugar
है
rush,
किसी के
would you?
पास?
Tea is ready to be served as well. No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
मॉमी कैरेक्टर है। ओ नू भाई
All right,
एक काम कर देना प्लीज यार।
Down
ये
to
जो नाम
business.
तुमने यहाँ लिखा है मेरे को
As
पक्का पता है, मैं
Paimon
भूल
mentioned
जाऊंगा।
previously,
एक बार
the
शेयर कर
tunnel
दो
seems to
डिस्कॉर्ड
be
पे।
something of, however, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lacked any logical motive.
Exactly! Why
सुन नहीं पा रहा। मॉमी तो रॉबिन है बस। रॉबिन तो लब है हमारा।
Flower vase and the thud we heard during the
Robin
performance
Chan.
could indicate some resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her
PC और
abduction.
मोबाइल दोनों में।
Perhaps the
ओह
criminal
ऐसे
thought
ही
that
गेम तो
since she
चाहिए
was
आजकल।
chosen from the crowd,
क्रॉस
she would
प्लेटफॉर्म
be
गेम्स
too
ट्रेंड
easy
में
to
है।
identify
बाय
if
द
she
वे
was
पता है कि
still
मैंने
wearing the same
माइनक्राफ्ट
clothes.
परचेज कर लिया है।
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
अभी
True.
कर रहा, बस इतना
None of
पॉइंट
the
खत्म
clues,
होने दो।
but the only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cap.
Could Halsey have...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any
मॉमी
motive.
रीडिंग शोगुन। अरे वो तो नहीं,
Were we not from the sound
मतलब-
of things? This is turning into an
अच्छा बाय द
impossible
वे
case.
भाई प्लीज हमें आप लोग जरा
Your macarons
ऐड
are
करें
amazing though, Navia. They smell
इंस्टाग्राम
great.
पर भी।
They're nice and crisp and super sweet.
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
भाई मैंने अपना इंस्टा छोड़ा है,
Five?
प्लीज ऐड